Impossible dreams aren't impossible here in Atlanta.
It's a place that sparks creativity and imagination and entrepreneurship.
If you get the right audience to listen to your project, you'll build the connections you need in order to bring your product and your idea to the world. Anemia is a widespread problem affecting a third of the world's population right now. That's over 2 billion people. The Anemia Check is a point-of-care anemia test that requires a single drop of blood, costs less than $2 per test, and is completed in under a minute. This is different from other tests because often they require electrical power and are cost prohibitive for people to use at home. We were very excited when we were able to secure funding for this project and continue working outside the classroom. This project has been built on the collaboration between Georgia Tech, Emory University, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Winship Cancer Institute, and the Global Center for Medical Innovation. I myself am chronically anemic. I'm very mildly anemic, but I have personal vetting in this project. Now, if we can offer patients the ability to screen themselves and monitor themselves at home, we give them empowerment.
Urban housing is on the cusp of a massive change. Over the next 10 years, it's expected that another 5 billion people will be moving into urban areas. SCADPAD directly addresses 70 million millennials who will be looking for urban housing. They're looking to live in the city, not be as dependent on cars, and to live a greener urban life. SCADPAD began with students seeing a need for adaptive reuse in parking decks here in Metro Atlanta. Every day our students would park their cars, they would look out at the view that their cars were getting from the parking deck and saying, why aren't I living here? How come I can't take this space and make it something useful, innovative, and beautiful? The students got together, they came up with designs for this. Once the installation began, then the excitement really came. The students were able to come in and individually add to each one of the units collaboratively their own personal vision and point of view. But mostly what I'm interested in is that it has sparked our students to rethink how they live in their own lives and what they do with their own designs.
Other cities with far less to offer than Atlanta have begun to create successful airport cities around their airports, and that's the idea of the Aerotropolis. We want the Atlanta Aerotropolis Alliance to help people who are considering bringing their businesses to Atlanta. We wanted to find a place where we could build a Class AAA headquarters and build a Porsche driving experience all on the same piece of property. Though Porsche is proud to be one of the founding members of the Atlanta Aerotropolis Alliance, we can't take credit for the idea. ARC has been absolutely critical to try to bring all of the various diverse interests in the Southern Crescent together, and we're all very eager to work together to bring great new businesses and great new jobs to Atlanta.
When the Tech Village was announced in December of 2012, people thought it was crazy that we were going to fill up 103,000 square feet. We were going to be the largest tech entrepreneurship center in the Southeast and one of the 10 largest in the entire country. After 9 months of renovation, the building is completely full with over 200 startups, over 650 members, and has a long waiting list. The Tech Village is unusual in that it combines the element of co-working. We have suites that are anywhere from 2 to 6 rooms per suite. Then you have the private rooms. So you can rent by the room, by the day, by the hour, by the month. And then we have a large public area, this conference center. We host the largest weekly gathering of entrepreneurs in the Southeast. There's an element of community here, which is the real difference maker. Atlanta has a wonderful history of innovation. Our hidden gem is really Georgia Tech. Technology is alive and well in Atlanta. I get really excited when entrepreneurs stop me in the hall and they tell me that, David, because of the Tech Village, my business is on a track to success.
The center really aims to use storytelling to talk about the civil rights legacy to those who don't know it, and for those who want to apply it to human rights issues wherever they occur.
Atlanta has always been a role model in the forefront for the South and for the nation in terms of social progress.
Populations have changed. Atlanta is no longer just African American and white. We have so many new people. And I think that the innovation here is that the storytelling opens up the civil rights legacy to be universal.
What is so amazing is how it not only tells you up here, but it makes you feel it in here. And so you get a sense of what it felt like to be a part of the movement. I think that people will be moved to say, okay, what can I do to make the world a better place?
I get most excited every day when I come and I see young people, old people, families who are really having a personal experience. They are emotionally connecting with people who have made the world better. And you can see in their eyes how they are thinking about how they're going to do something differently when they go home, when they go back to their communities. And that inspiration that I see every day is incredibly gratifying.
The spirit in Atlanta is that practically anything can be done.
Atlanta has always been a place where people come to remake themselves and to remake their community. We are not only open to new ideas, but we're also open to new people. And with new people from different backgrounds comes true innovation.